A farmer during the time of Abraham, who lived in old Chaldees 1800 years before the birth of Christ, used a flail to harvest his wheat. And a hard-working farmer could produce only 6 to 7 bushels of wheat each day. But then, time literally stood still. For more than 3,000 years, the flail was the accepted tool for wheat harvesting. Abraham Lincoln, who lived in America 1800 years after the birth of Christ, but then time moved on, and just 95 years ago, the horse established its importance in the wheat industry. A reenactment of the old harvest bee graphically shows us today the early methods of wheat harvesting. By means of gears, shafts, and universals, the power was transmitted to the threshing machine. In those days, you had to be a jack of all trades. Mr. L.K. Woods of Minden, Utah, spent the better part of his life in this interesting old workshop, building and repairing harvest machinery of all ages, making it possible for us today to see the gradual development of harvesting machinery. In the dry wheat producing country, a great amount of water was needed to supply the needs of man and horses. Time moved on, and James Watt broke the oat barrier with the steam engine. The long belts were used to keep the sparks from the steam engine setting the straw on fire. time moved forward, and a few years later, the internal combustion engine was invented. And the straw baler soon came into existence. Today, one man in a modern combine can harvest over 2,000 bushels of wheat each day. We have observed in the last 95 years of time more development and improvement in the wheat harvesting than occurred from the beginning of civilization more than 3,000 years ago.